back again with a craft fair series video. I have another project to share with you, and I'm calling this a pocket notepad holder. And it's really fun to make, and I've had these notepads in my stash for quite a long time, planning to make something with them because they're a great value, which I'll talk to you about in a minute. So last night I started playing around with some paper and just seeing what I could do with it, and I got really frustrated because what I had a vision of didn't really work out, so I had to kind of revamp it, and I like it so much better. So it actually worked out great. So let me share the products that you're going to need. I'm going to do a short tutorial after I share with you the ones that I made. So what you're going to need for this are some notepads, and I picked up these at the Dollar Tree. Now they come in packs of 5, all in the same color. So they come like this and then another one because there's 5 and they're all the same color. So I got, you know, like a pack of these coral ones, a pack of these mint green ones, a pack of the pink ones. I got some yellow ones, blue ones, purple ones. So you're gonna need those, and this is what the packaging looks like at the Dollar Tree. Let me see if I can, so like I said, it comes like this. Hopefully you can see that. I'm sitting by my window, so there's a little bit of a shadow. So they come 5 in a pack at the Dollar Tree, so it's a great deal. And this is how thick each one is. They're kind of small, fun colors. So okay, so you're also going to need, to make one of these, you're going to need 8.5 by 11 cardstock, and this actually makes 2 of the bases, so you can make 2 out of one piece of 8.5 by 11. Then you're going to need some pattern paper, and I pulled out my October afternoon stash, and so I used a bunch of papers from them. And the one we're going to make on camera, we're going to use these along with this piece of Recollections cardstock. And then you're going to need some simple embellishments, and I just made these 2 quick layered embellishments from the October afternoon paper. So, and then the brads came with the October afternoon collection as well. And these are actually made from the Cakewalk collection. And here's the little package of die cuts that comes with it. So I actually used an entire package of these and some out of the second package. So alright, let me show you the ones that I've made. Okay, so here's the ones that I've completed. Okay, so I think I made 20 of them, and then we're going to make 1 or 2 together on camera. So here they are. Let me show you what they look like. Okay, so here's what it looks like. Isn't it cute? So I just used the October afternoon paper. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And I just used some October afternoon paper from the Cakewalk collection. And like I said, the little flower sack that comes with it. So there's the front and the back. And inside, and I used some Recollections cardstock. It's nice and thick. So inside this little thing are 2 of the little notepads. See, so here's all the paper. And what I did is I didn't glue these in. I went ahead and made pockets for them. So that way you just take the cardstock that's back here and you slip it in the little pocket. So that way when these run out, you can just get another notepad. Same on this side, see? Same on that side. So that way when they run out, you can just go to the Dollar Tree and get you some more notepads, and you'll have your little holder still. So I thought that was pretty cute with the pockets. So I played around with lots of options, and I really love how this came out. So I'm going to quickly show you all the ones I made. The 2 collections that I used were the October Afternoon Cakewalk and the October Afternoon Woodland Park. So I'm not going to say what each one is, but it's one of those 2 collections. So here's this one. wanted to mention that these measure 5 1/4 by 4. So if you're wondering about the dimensions, that's what they are. So, and then also these pens, the little cute pens that come in it that you see here, these are little gel pens and they came from the Target dollar spot, and they come, I think, 5 or 6 to a pack. So I just got a few packs of those and used that. So let's get started on the tutorial. Okay, so along with the paper and the notepads, you're also going to need a trimmer, a paper trimmer, a scoreboard, or you don't have to have a scoreboard. You can fold it with your trimmer. So you need those 2 items. You need some wet glue, and you need your ATG gun, or you can use all wet glue for this if you want. I used both, and then I also used some 1/8 inch score tape, and I'll show you where that's going to come in. If you don't have this, you can use wet glue. So let's get started. First, you're going to take your 8 1/2 by 11 piece of cardstock, and you're going to leave it 8 1/2 inches, and you're going to trim the 11 inch side down to 5 1/4. So you're going to need 2 of those, and you can get 2 out of 1 piece of 8 1/2 by 11, and this will make 2 holders. So we've got our 2 sheets of cardstock ready. Then you need your scoreboard. I have this little cute mini one. So you're going to put your cardstock in on the 8 1/2 inch side, and you're going to score it at 4 inches. And at 4 1/2 inches. Okay, then do your other one. When I did these, I cut all my paper, cut all my pattern paper, and got it all ready, and then I assembled everything. So that's just a little tip to mass produce items, especially if you're making them for craft fairs. You're gonna need a lot of them. Next, you're gonna need your pattern paper, and I'm gonna use this scrap that I had left. There's plenty of it left. And this is gonna be for the outside of my holder, the one, you know, the covers. So you're going to cut this down to 5 by 3 3/4, and you're going to need 2 of these. Okay, so now you've got your 2 sheets of pattern paper that measure 5 by 3 3/4. So then you need to cut the paper for the little pockets on the inside, and the measurements for those are 4 by 4. Now when I do this, I usually cut a little bit short of 4 inches, like a 1/16 of an inch short of 4 inches. But when I put it on the screen here, it's going to be 4 by 4. But you know, this little tip is to just cut it a little shy of 4 inches, which I've already done here with this strip. And then you're going to do the same thing when you cut the other way, just short of 4. So think of it as a 4 by 4, only a little bit shy of 4 both ways. So let me grab our first one, and we'll fold it on the score lines. Okay, so we've got both of our papers. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to take your 2 4 by 4 pieces, and you're going to add the 1/8 of an inch score tape to 2 of the sides, and it doesn't matter which because it's a perfect square. And like I said, if you don't have 1/8 of an inch score tape, you can use a very thin bead of the wet glue. Score tape on the bottom is because when you put the notepad in, we don't want it to stick. So we're going to do a line of wet glue here. It's very easy. So go ahead and peel off your score tape, and then do a very thin line of the wet glue right along the bottom, and then take your notepad holder, and you're going to have the glue side, or the wet glue side, to the bottom. So you're going to line that up right at the score mark there, not over it, but right at it, and it should be just shy of the edge. See that? how it's just shy of this edge and just shy of the score mark over here. So then go ahead and burnish it down. Make sure it's down real good. Seal the bottom here. You might have some excess glue come out, but that's okay. It'll dry clear. And then you're going to do the same thing with this side. Okay, so now you've got both of your little pockets in your holder. So the next thing we're going to do is turn it over. And I like to do a strip of adhesive right across the back here where the ribbon's going to lay down. I'm using the white sheer ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I just take it the length of my cutting mat every time and just eyeball it evenly across here. It doesn't have to be perfect because you're still going to cover this with paper and that'll hold it down. So just press that down, and then you're going to add your pattern paper. So I like to do opposite of what I've done here. So I'm going to do, since I did the plaid on the inside, I'm going to do the polka dots on the outside. So here's our polka dot. We're just going to adhere those on like this. Okay, so we've got our cover already. And now we just need to put our notepads in. So I'm going to grab the 2 notepads. Now these are the 4 colors I have left, so it's what I have to work with. So I'm going to do it like this. So what I like to do, and I already did it here, is snip off a little bit of the cardstock in the back. It makes it easier to slide in, and it makes so it doesn't tear through the bottom. So for this part, you're going to go ahead and stick it straight in. So stick it there, straighten it up, and just press it down until you have it right where you want it. There you go, and do the same for the other side. You do need to cut a little bit of the chipboard off of this one. See, so all I do is I just snip a little bit off. So same thing, you just stick it straight in, and then you push it down until you see where you want it. And there you go. So the only thing left to do now is to add the embellishment and add the little pen. This cute little coral pen. I think I'm going to add that one. So we'll stick that in a minute. So I'm going to close it up, and I've got, like I said, the 2 embellishments made. See which one's going to look good here. Definitely, I think this one. And we'll leave that one for the other one. So I'm just going to actually use my wet glue on this. So wasn't that easy? Here's a little pen. Open it up, and there's our notepads. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the other one, and I'll come back and show you that one in just a second. Okay, you guys, so I finished the second one that we worked on. Here it is. And here was the first one that we did together. And now I think I've made 22 altogether, and I think I'm gonna call it good. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you go out and try this. It's really, really fun and easy. And thanks again so much for watching my craft fair series and being a supporter of my channel. I really appreciate it. Thanks again, and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.